What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Monday, another Nerd Theory. We thank you so much for joining us. With 1,000 people waiting in the chat, we are a little late today.
Yeah, my fault.
We were sitting here and talking.
Spicy stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear what we were talking about. Except you never will.
Yeah. Anyways, tomorrow you guys are gonna get a massive fan fiction, 17-minute long. What if I wrote The Force Awakens? Long time coming, and I hope you enjoy it. There's some custom images in there that I've paid my Photoshop artiste to make. To help tell the story. Yeah, it'll be cool. It's actually looking pretty sweet. So that'll be out tomorrow morning for you guys. What else we got going on? This Friday is the charity stream for St. Jude's. So around 2 o'clock, I'll start streaming, and I might go all day, all night. And I'd love to raise over $100,000 with you guys. That'd be cool. As for guests,
we're actually gonna game. That's the crazy thing. Like, we saved. Everybody's like, "When's Josh gonna game?" Like, we saved it for charity, ladies and gentlemen. So
yeah, Josh will be there. Mark will be there, and that's it. Just nobody. No other guests. No one likes me. No one wants to help me save the children. So
I know. Anakin. We asked Hayden, and he said, "Are you kidding me? I hate younglings."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Bro, what?"
So, anyways, that'll be good. Hope we raise a lot of money for them. And Josh, you got anything going on before we start the day?
Oh, the only thing I would say, guys, is go to thedenofnerds.com. I have joined in with my brother Theory here and created a BBS website. So we're having a lot of fun over there. It's a fun way to share nerdy content. I'm going to try to incorporate some of it into the content that I do on streams and videos. It's a cool way for you guys to make a little bit of crypto's monies. It's kind of a fascinating thing. So if you've been enjoying Theory's BBS website, maybe go check out The Den of Nerds at thedenofnerds.com. That's
yours as a forum too.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna be we're gonna be messing around with it, trying to figure out some things that we want to do. Like, we're gonna start doing some fan fiction stuff. I'm gonna grab people's fan fiction from it and put it in a video and like purchase the post, itself, and some meme things on Monday. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty similar to what you have going on. So if people are familiar with that, they can come on over and be pretty acclimated to the whole process. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah. So now we got two of them.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Exactly.
Shall we begin with today's vid? Today we got a juicy vid. It's a leak from Reddit, and we don't know if this is true or not, but it seems to be cool, at least to talk about, and we got a few people talking about it, buzzing about it. So yeah, let's give our 2 cents.
Yeah, man. There's
pull it up.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things. I'll pull it up here on DOS Reddit. And this is coming from Making Star Wars, and I think that they do pretty good with their leaks and whatnot.
Show your cup of Jawa juice for Bolivar.
Love a cup of Jawa juice on me. Oh man, wow! Thanks so much. That's really sweet.
Thanks, guys.
And this tracks with a lot of stuff that you and I have been talking about before. There's a lot of really interesting stuff going on in this, and so I definitely want to get your feelings on it now.
Okay.
It doesn't say this in this leak because it's like bullet pointed, but in the actual article, the author says that line, right, the famous line in A New Hope, where Vader says, "When last we met, I was but the learner, but now I am the master." That line is apparently going to have a new context, as what Vader is referring to will likely be this duel and not the duel in Revenge of the Sith. So we can sort of talk about that in a moment here. But the big thing here is it says we are getting peak Obi-Wan Kenobi in this series. Obi-Wan is dispatched to rescue a prisoner that is very important to the cause. We kind of think that might be Leia. The prisoner is being held captive by Inquisitors. This totally plays with, things that we have talked about. The success of this mission catches Vader's attention, and he departs his castle in his TIE Advance. Now, a couple of weeks back, remember when that concept... What's up?
This is so cool.
I know, it's freaking awesome, right? Like, I can imagine him like learning about. I mean, it sounds mind blowing, right? And him just like getting pissed, hearing about this, and then
he's just in his castle,
he's just doing Sudoku or something. I'm
gonna kill Kenobi.
Yeah, dude.
Gets in his TIE Advance. The music blares. You get like a super aerial view of his castle in the lava. Dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Dude, it's essentially like a fine, I'll do it myself moment. You know, it's like Thanos
100%.
being like, fine, I'll do it myself. So
Yep.
yeah, that's gonna be absolutely badass.
Yep.
It says that Obi-Wan will be wearing his robes, basically his white tunic, pretty similar to what he had in
I'd
Sith,
imagine
but
him
it'll
be
be
wearing
Taggart.
robes.
Yeah,
Hopefully
well,
he's not disrobed.
I guess they're just saying he's gonna have his Revenge of the Sith outfit. I imagine he'll still be robed up, but probably remove it like they do, right? It says Vader's suit will be pretty identical to the one in Rogue One. Apparently, and this is kind of where it gets into this new stuff that might be controversial for Star Wars fans. We definitely want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the chat about this.
Yeah, when I read that, I had something to say about it.
Well, this is wild, right? Obi-Wan appears very confident in the duel. He immediately recognizes Anakin. When he goes to engage, he's going to literally push Vader with a force push like 50 feet, slam him into a wall. Vader will slowly get up and advance towards his moment of revenge. And this duel is then going to be incredibly massive. They took 2 weeks to shoot it. It's the big set piece for the film. Or for the show. It's like where it's all headed. But essentially they're kind of making it seem like Obi-Wan Kenobi is not just more powerful than when we saw him in Sith, but he may well be at this moment more powerful than Darth Vader. And I'm just wondering, like, what's your raw take about this situation? I'm sure you got some feelings.
Yeah, there's a few things. So in the book, in the novelization for A New Hope, Obi-Wan is having this inner monologue when he's fighting Vader. He's like, holy crap, he's physically so much freaking stronger than me and so much stronger than Anakin, because he's now this like extremely tall giant, and also he's a cyborg, right? He's got these cybernetic limbs that just are destroying him. But as for the Force, it was actually stated in that book, and George stated it too, that Obi-Wan was more powerful in the Force than Vader at that point.
Yeah.
But that's 20 years after Revenge of the Sith. This is only 10 years.
Right.
So at this point, I think Vader's probably still trying to get adjusted to his powers, his new body. I believe he's stronger than he was in Revenge of the Sith. But I'm curious to see how they're actually going to play that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good point, because it's sort of...
Because you can't make him look like a chump.
Oh, no. And I don't think they would do that, right? So it's not as though Kenobi's just going to wipe the floor with him. Absolutely not. I think
there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. And that nobody wants to see that, right? So nobody wants to see that. But it is interesting that it's sort of explicitly stated that Kenobi is very confident in the fight. Now, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot that I like about this. Number one, in A New Hope, George always talked about how cautious Vader is being in that encounter with Obi-Wan, right? Like that's sort of the explanation for some of the more tighter movements and some of the less like going crazy like that, right? You want me to take that off now?
No, I was going to bring you up on that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like basically that was always a thing. Now that might make even more sense, right? Where it could literally be this thing where, man, depending on how this goes here, right? And he's seeing how powerful his old master is when he meets up again. It could really show why Vader is acting so weird, right? This is a presence I haven't felt since, and then he just drifts off, you know what I mean? And all those sort of things. So I kind of like that, because it feels like a good retcon where it's taking into account all of these things from that movie and sort of reverse engineering a way to get there.
You feel they're doing this in order to make it so that when they fight in A New Hope, Vader's kind of apprehensive and he's like, just...
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. I think that's what they'll do, is like they want to make this one so impactful, and perhaps Vader will get caught off guard, or his hubris. Like maybe it'll be a 2.0 of what we saw in Sith, right? Where he's again saying, you underestimate my power, right? Like again saying that. And at the time, like make no mistake about it, like he was way stronger, at least I think, than Obi-Wan in that fight. He's just beaten kind of by himself, or you could even say like the Force or whatever. But
well, they were kind of equal Remember when they did that force push to each
Yeah.
other?
Mhm.
They were kind of equaled out there, but the only thing was at that time, Anakin's powers were like literally freaking like doubling by the
Yeah.
minute because he was just learning these new powers, learning his new essentially body, his new aura, and in the end, he got too arrogant and too cocky, and he just
Yeah, man. Screwed it up.
tried to
Screwed it
kill
up.
himself with
Yeah.
the same move that Obi-Wan did to Darth Maul.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right? So I kind of like that aspect of it. The other thing that I like, and this is not in any of the leaks or anything, but we're all really hopeful that this will be in the show, is that it could explain Qui-Gon. And it could explain that, like, if Obi-Wan is on Tatooine training with Qui-Gon, then I mean we've never really seen that. We don't really know what kind of confidence or what kind of abilities that would give to Obi-Wan. And if you think about it, bro, like even on the Death Star in A New Hope, like he just disappears, bro. He just literally goes into the cosmic
Oof.
force
Yeah.
at will, bro.
Yeah.
And like we really don't get a full explanation for it. And it would be absolutely wonderful if they filled that out a little bit more, and that had something to do with why Obi-Wan is so strong in this fight. Now, on the other side of that, though, I am hoping we see crazy powerful Vader. Like this kind of feels a little anime to me. You know what I mean? Where like
when they say that the fight scene will be massive and
Yep.
Yeah, where do they say that? This duel is massive and took 2 weeks to shoot back in August. Hayden Christensen was not in the suit, of course, during the sequences shot in August. However, that's not to say Hayden doesn't do anything.
Right.
Vader is launched into the air and hits a rock wall. Vader slowly gets up, advances towards his moment of revenge.
Yeah, man. So he's going to be like all set to go too, right?
The ground and rock formation of the duel look like Jeddah, but it could be a completely different planet.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Like, I think this sounds like super anime to me, right? Like Obi-Wan's like, I have this new ability, you know what I mean? And like showing all this stuff, and then Vader's gonna literally be like, you don't know the power of the dark side, and then like
Goku versus
Majin
Vegeta.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Right.
And that's gonna be super, super fun to see. And I guess
cool.
What?
Obi-Wan kicking the Inquisitors' asses.
Bro, exactly. They're making it seem like he's gonna probably go through them pretty easily. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. You know, like if he's strong enough to feel confident in a duel with Vader, you know what I mean? Like he knows it's Anakin, and like he's not stupid.
He knows who's behind the mask right away.
Immediately. Immediately.
What does it say? In the duel, Vader, Obi-Wan is wearing what looks similar to his Revenge of the Sith outfit, but without the robes. Obi-Wan appears very confident during the duel. He immediately recognizes who's under the suit.
Yep.
So they may be changing canon. Well, not canon. They're changing legends, I guess, which doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Yeah. So, I mean, they in some ways are playing with the canon. You know, it's a retro.
Do you remember how he heard about it? Right? He heard about Vader. It was in the cantina.
Oh, really? Okay. Was that like in one of the books or something?
Yeah, there was an Imperial that was like talking about him, and then he saw on the I think it was like on the hologram in the cantina, it was Vader, and Obi-Wan was like making a scene. He was just so like, oh my god, what? And then like his buddy in front of him was like, dude, you gotta chill the hell out. And then he walks outside, and then Qui-Gon starts talking to him. And he's like, Anakin's fate is going to be up to the Force, you know, his typical, like, it's the will of the Force. And then Obi-Wan's like, but this is all my fault. Can I do this?
Yeah, it's wild. I mean,
tripping out.
I actually really like it. And I feel like there's a lot of respect for A New Hope going into this. You know what I mean? Like thinking through how this could still make those lines make sense, how it could all contextually happen, because I think one of the problems was we sort of assumed that if they met again during this time period that Vader would wipe him out because Vader has been getting so strong. But I kind of love this idea that Obi-Wan is not like, he's not just strong, like he's confident. He at this point he's got to know who Vader is. If he finds the Inquisitors, if he has whatever contact with Bail Organa, he knows of Vader, right? Like Vader is somewhat renowned around the galaxy as like a boogeyman. And so he would know who he is. But the fact that he's so confident I again, I really hope it deals with Qui-Gon and with the cosmic force, and perhaps getting, some of that knowledge, information out there.
Right.
And I'm here for it, man. I think it's going to be freaking awesome, bro. And respectful. It seems respectful to me. And they don't say anything in this duel about what happens when Vader gets up and comes, over there. But I'm gonna assume it's gonna get wild.
It's
You
gonna
know
get
what I
ugly,
mean?
dude.
Like,
This is probably gonna be the biggest. I'm more excited for this show than I am for episode 9, episode 8,
Yep.
anything like that. This is gonna be absolutely mind-blowingly insane. This is gonna be bigger than Boba. It's gonna be bigger than Mandalorian. Everything.
Yep, it's definitely going to be the biggest thing in Star Wars. I think it'll be we're going to witness another iconic moment in Star Wars history. And look, they know the pressure's on. They know
Stakes are
what they
high,
have
baby.
to do.
Stakes
Stakes
are
are
super
very high. And yeah, I'm quite excited, man. I'm wondering what the chat feels about this. You know what I mean? I'm interested.
Chat, what do you guys think? What do you think's gonna happen here?
I saw some people saying, what doesn't this take away from A New Hope? It really just depends on how it's executed, in my opinion.
I don't think it'll take anything away from New Hope. I think it'll only add to the story. It'll add to Vader's character, and I think one of the main things that it's going to do, besides telling Obi-Wan's story, I think it's really going to help us connect the fact that Hayden from the prequels is Vader in the suit.
Yep.
Even more so. It's really going to drive home that this is the same guy, that he's just trapped inside of there.
Dude, you think he's taking battle damage? Is Vader going to get the suit messed up a little bit? Is that going to ultimately? Yeah.
100%.
Could that be the whole thing? Because that kind of is what happens in even though he does sort of defeat Ahsoka in that duel, he has to leave more because his suit is damaged. Right now, she's gone. Like he sees her go through a portal, but he leaves because of the battle suit damage. And then in the comics, there's moments early on in the book, right, where he's getting that green lightsaber. He fights that one Jedi. Dude, that Jedi whoops him up, and like his suit is all damaged and all crazy. And I'm just wondering if that's something they're going to play off of. Like, are we going to see a scenario in which Anakin has to let Obi-Wan leave with, presumably Leia, only because of the suit damage, not because, like, if he was normal, maybe he would have been able to take him out.
100%. Dude, if he was normal, he would have killed the Emperor by now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If he wasn't even burned. I did a fan fiction a few days ago, guys, or last week. Go check it out. It's called What If Anakin Didn't Burn? And I go over like what would have happened or what could have happened. And I really think that he would have been just fine. I think he would have been okay.
Yeah.
Something that also confused me is how come they never, they cloned bodies. How come they never just cloned his limbs?
I know that does always bother me. I mean, I guess the simple explanation is Palpatine just was like, nah, fam. And like and he kind of convinced him that like the rage he could sort of take from that would be enough to like fuel him. Like the pain in some ways was like the fuel of the dark side, et cetera, et cetera. So.
Of course, but I also feel like he could have become so much more.
Yeah,
which is what Palpatine wanted.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree with you, and I think that would be really, really fun to see. But yeah, for whatever reason, they don't even do it. There's a moment in one of the novels where even it's Mon Mothma. She gets her hand damaged in one of them, and she's talking about getting a robotic hand. And I remember she's like saying like she doesn't really want to do it, but it's so commonplace in the galaxy to just get like a robotic limb.
It's probably the same, to be honest.
It probably because it has nerve endings and everything. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, that's what in the book, the junior novelization, which was a little different than the actual novelization of Revenge of the Sith. The droid was telling Palpatine, this is going to be really difficult because not just because he's burnt or anything, but like the limbs aren't an issue, but the nerves they're burnt off. How do we connect those? How do we have to recreate the nerve? And Palpatine's just like, do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay,
All right, chief, boss of the year.
Sure, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
Droids, slave droids, and that was it. But that was like the main issue, is that he burned and then he didn't have any freaking nerve endings anymore.
Yeah. So do you think this is all going to happen in the last episode then? Like, is it all going to lead up to the last episode?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Probably
Dude,
episode 5 they'll meet, and then episode 6 they'll fight, and that'll be
yeah, dude. That cliffhanger in the end of episode 5 when they like see each other. Oh man. And he's gonna say some wise, like Kenobi's gonna say some wise ass stuff to him too, you know.
The amount of rage that Anakin is gonna be feeling in that suit is it's gonna be cool how they portray that on screen.
I'm excited. No, I'm for real. Like, I'm super excited because I think the show has the potential to not just connect Star Wars, prequels to OT, but it has the ability to take us forward. Like, this is a place in the story that we're all really familiar with. We all really, really want to see. And also you can elevate the form here, like depending on what she does in this fight with them, right? Like, and I just think she's so good. It's going to be so interesting to see like even maybe some reverberations with Vader, some like force energy, like levitating rocks and stuff around, or something crazy, like, maybe even some aura type stuff happening with like Obi-Wan or something. Like, I just want to see, is it possible that we not just do this fight, but do this fight in such a way that you're like, yo, like, I want to see more of that in future Star Wars, or like, that was so wild, I can't wait to see maybe some of that going forward. I think there's a way for this show to basically not just do the contrived things that we would know would be there, but also take us to interesting visual places and do things that we've never seen before in live action Star Wars. Like, technically the sequels do some wild stuff we've never seen before in Star Wars. It's just that the context sucks. We don't care, right? Like, as an example, in the first movie, when he freezes that blaster bolt, that was dope, right? And that was before like our hearts sort of get broken, and we're like, yo, this is dope. Like, what's going on? This is crazy. Never seen anything like that before, and it was awesome. But then later on, you get to like force Skypey stuff, force projection stuff, and like force heal
all over the place,
and it doesn't matter. It's just, it loses all of its sort of heart and all of the connection. So what I'd like to see is some of that creativity and some of that excitement, but done connected to characters that we already love, and given the respect. It's a tightrope to walk, but I think Deborah Chow's gonna crush it, bro. Like, just knock it out of the park.
Of course,
I'm excited, bro.
I'm very excited too. Shall we read some of what the chat is saying today?
Yeah, we could totally do that. I have one other thing I wanted to throw at you, though, as a curveball.
And guys, thank you so much for not sending too much, because I want you to save it for Friday.
Save it for Friday. Yo, okay. So
I hope that's what you're doing, at least.
Everybody's broke, bro.
Everyone's just like, yeah,
crypto tanks. Crypto tank.
If you can all hit like, we got about 3,000 people in the chat and only 1,000 likes. So it's a 3-1. It's not good.
It's not good.
Let's try to get it up, please.
Smash that like, or I won't be able to sleep at night if y'all don't get that up. So this I saw leaked out, a new image from Dyad in the Force from a book called Star Wars Secrets of the Sith. This comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the book already.
Did you see this? This is pretty wild. Okay, so I'll read this to y'all, and I want to definitely get your take. I want to see what the chat says. It says here, there are a few secrets of the Force I have yet to master, but our order's ancient prophecies speak to one fabled manifestation unseen for generations, a dyad. This pairing of two beings strong in the Force, linked together by an unbreakable bond, creates a power strong as life itself, two that are one. For a millennium, the Sith have adhered to the rule of two, but this decree is said to merely be a pale imitation of its predecessor, the doctrine of the dyad. Legends claim that two beings sharing this profound connection gain access to a great number of abilities, skills beyond the grasp of even the most powerful Force wielder. Members of the dyad were believed to be capable of transferring their life force to heal others. Some could even pass physical objects through time and space in an instant. If two Sith were bonded so deeply as to transcend their physical beings, the power they could unlock together would know no limits. So they're kind of implying there,
alluding that that's what Palpatine was thinking was going to happen.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted to basically absorb the power of the dyad so that he could control time and space and all that kind of stuff.
That's such bullshit, dude. Don't even give me that. That wasn't even what George had intended when he wrote that. Palpatine was just trying to freaking trick Anakin. He wasn't going to be like, oh, we have a dyad together. We're going to be able to. Dude, don't even.
So here's the other part of that that's really whack. So
Jesus.
they're basically implying that the rule of two is a concept passed down from the dyad, that like ancient Sith or whatever. And I kind of think it's interesting that it's a Sith thing too. Like it was not like the Jedi didn't do, like dyad was only on the Jedi side of things. But they're kind of implying that even the rule of two itself is a derivative of the dyad. Dude, Christopher Diamond in chat says, I love this idea. Don't retcon the sequels and let's go full dyad.
No, because it completely changes what Palpatine had in mind. Okay, Palpatine was being an asshole to Anakin and tricking him and being like, first, I know how to cheat death. And then he's like, once he turned and helped kill Mace Windu, Palpatine's like, but if we work together, it is a power we can. It's like,
yeah.
He doesn't even know. Doesn't even know himself. He's just stringing Anakin along the whole time. And now all of a sudden there's a dyad.
Yeah,
So
I don't think he knew.
Dude, why wouldn't he just tell Anakin about the dyad and be like, look, there's a dyad in the Force, but you have to be a Sith. And that way we can actually figure it out.
Yeah, so I think that the dyad would just have to manifest on its own. Like it would just have to be something that was done by the cosmic force. Like I don't think Anakin could find someone and then let's say Padme was strong in the Force or something, right? Like he and Padme, they don't just become a dyad at that point. Like basically a dyad itself is a super rare, crazy thing. You know what I mean? It's an ancient prophecy, a fabled manifestation. So it's like the cosmic force itself would manifest sort of, you could argue like a light and dark side combination of two beings that are one. Look, I don't hate the idea, but it's so clearly them retconning things to try to make it so that episode 9 wasn't just something JJ came up with at a party when it was really wasted.
In my opinion, it is bullshit. And I'm like, the first book I called that one Luke's Point of View, Secrets of the Jedi. It was great. I absolutely just went through that book. There's so much more that I still want to go through.
Yeah, it's a good book.
And the Inside Editions, they reached out to me a lot, and they sent me a few other books, and they're like, thank you so much for covering so much of that book, blah blah blah. So hopefully I increased their sales. I asked for the new copy, but they all went silent after the Pablo thing happened. So I figure I'm no longer getting a free book. So I already pre-ordered it. It's coming tomorrow, but I don't have this early copy. So unfortunately, I don't know. This is the first I hear of it. However, I think this is bullshit. This is ridiculous. Why would they do something like that? Like, stop trying to change the past in order to cover up for your own shitty story. I'm just not about it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like there's possibly setting up an explanation for Ben to come back via this, right? Because if it's this powerful and there literally are no limits, you know what I mean? Like literally no limits, then it's pretty obvious that this power could be a way for them to just bring Ben Solo back. You know what I mean? Which I know would infuriate a lot of people, but
I think that would be cool.
What if they just used it to bring? Well, I think it would be cool to bring him back.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be cool. I'm not super pumped about
they treat Star Wars like a video game. Like, oops, they're dead. Let's just restart. By bringing him back, it's like that doesn't. Let's just give him a freaking elixir. Like, you can't do that. That's not how it works. It's like time travel. Like you're just undermining the story when you do that.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of doing all these retcons to make the sequels better. You know what I mean? Like that's not what I'm about, but I'm not totally against taking some concepts that were in the sequels and pushing them forward in the lore, right? So it's kind of a tight again, it's a tightrope to walk. But I certainly thought it was interesting when I saw it. I was like, that is wild. And
That's
the
crazy.
image looks dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like this whole, it's very Hinduism, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
like
it's
Shiva.
yeah, it is. Looks like Shiva.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it's a
Pretty
cool
wild.
image for sure.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks.
I sent Chaco a link because I want his take on it.
On the
So
diet.
he's gonna come in 5 minutes.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to know what he thinks about that for sure. Again, I don't absolutely hate it, but it just feels pretty. Here's the thing, like I would like. I think I'd be more down with this if they hadn't done all those weird retcons with Rey and Palpatine and the clone thing. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, it's this clone body. It's not actually whatever. You know, like there's just. I don't know.
I found a fan meetup video of me. I was looking through a bunch of stuff last night, and I found a fan meetup at Celebration where I was like, "So do you guys think it's actually Palpatine's body? That's like, do you think it's a clone, or do you think it's actually him?" So I guess we all had this idea that he might have been a clone before the movie even came out.
That's true, but we thought that he would be a clone, like not that, like that wouldn't be
his
Palpatine.
actual. Yeah,
Yeah, and so like there's a failed Palpatine clone. Like this it doesn't make any sense, bro. It's a failed Palpatine clone with no force powers. Well, then how did he get away? You're telling me Palpatine just let a
no, he has
forceless
force
clone?
powers.
No, that's not what I thought. I thought the clone, yeah, I thought that's why he wasn't a perfect vessel. He was perfect other than
The
that.
clone has force powers.
They're
Remember,
just
he had electricity. No, he was just deformed.
No. I'm talking about Rey's dad.
Oh yeah, Rey's dad. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was a clone that had no force powers, right? So he's kind of like what do they call him in Harry Potter? Like Milch or whatever, Filch, when the wizards that don't have any. Well, no, they're wizards that don't have magic powers. That's what Filch was.
Oh yeah.
I forget what they're called.
I forgot. We should get Harry Potter theory in here.
Yeah, get some Potterheads in
it's
here.
It's like a Milch or something.
Squib. That's it.
Squib.
Yeah,
there you go.
So he's like a squib, but then you're telling me the most evil, horrible person in the galaxy is like, go live your life. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, how did he escape with no force powers? Yeah, but how? With no force powers? The fake ass Palpatine clone escapes and then go and has Rey? I don't know, bro. Like that to me doesn't necessarily. OG Star Wars fan says,
if he found a wife, being a clone of Palpatine, imagine telling that story.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
so,
I mean, maybe...
when am I going to meet your parents? Well, the thing about that is,
yo, maybe that's how he picks up girls, though.
He's am like, at the bar. Parent.
You're right. He
Yeah.
like goes to pick up chicks at the bar, and he's like, "Well, I'm kind of a Palpatine myself.
Mm.
Kind of a young Sheev over here,
Yeah, it's interesting.
Don't you want to feel the power of the dark side, baby?
All right, it's PG-13.
Hey, we got a family show here, guys.
We're dropping into 18A here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Wikitron says Star Wars is lame. I think you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong place.
You've stumbled into a movie and you're asking what's going
you're
on.
In the wrong chat.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, let's see. I want to show you this too.
Is a Disney shield.
Dude, Melvin is actually a psyop, a Disney psyop. So he's designed to. I shouldn't give away. I shouldn't. Never mind.
Don't give it away, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna read everybody's super chats at the very end. So just
yeah. Ming Na Wen says she's filmed a promo for Book of Boba, so very likely to be getting some Book of Boba promo. Ming Na Wen. She could be.
How much do I adore Disney? Enough to work for them on my day off.
In Mexico City, filming something else. Just did a fun little promo for the Book of Boba Fett and Disney Plus.
Nice.
So yeah. So that's something that's coming. That's pretty fun.
I loved Disney as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't, dude. Fantasia? Are you kidding me?
No, it's just all everything. You just remember Disney Channel? Even Stevens.
I was actually never really big on the Disney Channel, to be honest with you, but I think we just didn't have cable as a kid.
You were one of the cool kids.
No, I definitely not. I was one of the kids that had 4 channels. And one of them was PBS. So we just be watching Wishbone and Fox Kids, dog. That's what I was about.
Okay, yeah, Fox Kids, not bad. That's good.
Yeah, I've been rewatching that Spider-Man show from the 90s.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's so good, bro.
I was watching Gargoyles.
Yes, Gargoyles was
I was
the
watching clips of
shit.
it on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh,
YouTube.
dude, Gargoyles was so good, man. Gargoyles was so good. I love where the direction it took. Remember the robotic Gargoyles, and then Xanatos makes himself like the suit, Gargoyle suit.
No.
Oh, bro, he like Tony Stark's it. He like gets like some fake. He makes like some fake Gargoyle Johns,
I
and
don't
then
know
he
this.
and then he gets in the suit, and he's like got a robot Gargoyle thing going
I
on.
can't say I do. I would be lying.
It's great. Well, you should check it out. It's good stuff. It's on Disney Plus.
Line from New Hope: "Strike me down and become more powerful than you can possibly imagine." Flesh this out and go into why this is.
Yes, I agree. I think that would be pretty lit.
What was his name?
Xanatos.
Mr.
Wait,
Boner.
who? Mr. Boner. Ralph Boner. I got a picture of Ralph on the wall over there. We call it a dick pic because it's a picture of Ralph.
Who's
Boner.
Ralph?
You don't know Ralph Boner? Give me 1 second. I know we just said it's a family show, but this is technically a dick pic. It's Ralph Boner from WandaVision.
Oh, that was his name?
Yeah, we thought it was going to be Pietro or an X-Man
Yeah,
or
man.
Quicksilver, and then they were like, "How about we call him Ralph Boner just to infuriate Josh from the Den of Nerds?" So,
I still don't understand that.
yeah, just kidding, Josh. I still love it. Hey, love you right back, man. And by the way, those shill checks actually they pay pretty good. So I'm just gonna slip this.
Josh is a
Slip that.
Disney shill.
Might as well bling it
Yeah,
out.
say like
Everybody
that. Whenever
knows.
you say Disney shill, you got to say it like that.
Disney shill, you know, get a little that.
Did Disney send you those? No, Disney sent you the money.
No,
They sent
Disney
those.
sent me the
You
money,
buy
and
those.
then I bought them. So
You're right. Wow, they said. Wow, you did some serious shilling.
I mean, have you seen the channel?
Right, Den of Shills.
Yeah, come on.
Right, Josh is a Marvel shill. No, Josh. The only shill Josh is a Kevin Feige show.
Dude, the man can do no wrong. The man can do no wrong.
So you know, Sidious named Anakin Darth Vader, so Darth Vader actually means Dark Father in Dutch. So he named him Darth Vader as he knows he is a father and now betrayed everyone.
Wow, that's cool. Kind of dig it.
Dark Daddy.
Interesting.
Who's doing Vader's voice? Probably James Earl Jones.
I hope so. But to be fair, there have been some people that have done a really good Vader that haven't been him. But I really hope so, man.
Dude, Jesse Gomez, the guy in my fan film.
He did good.
The
He
kid
killed
is
it.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I actually really like him in that for sure.
Yeah. He'll be in the next. Tanner Buchanan would be a good Ben Skywalker EU.
Not sure who he is. Have to look him up.
Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay.
Robbie?
Yeah.
Robbie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd be good, Ben. He'd be a good Ben. I can see it.
Like a younger one, I guess. The same.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, let's read some soupies for
Soup
you
it up.
guys. So, would Anakin have been a Ross Creations fan? I don't know. You just tuned in and want to say, what's up? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Brom? Have a cup of Jawa juice, says Bolivar. Would be sick for Nerd Council during Boba. Yeah, we'll definitely get on that. Anybody have any death sticks? Says Jesse. Hi from Ottawa, says Chen. Hey, Chen, how's it going, man? Hi from Vancouver. Can't wait for Hayden as Vader, says Star Wars 101. Did you two see No Time to Die? I did not yet. I'd like to.
Yeah, I saw it. I liked it a lot. I have thoughts, though. I have thoughts about Bond, but I'm going to save it for Movie Bros.
Took a picture with Hayden at Comic-Con on Saturday. He looks younger than me. I'm 21.
He does look good, man.
I guess the dark side doesn't make
Dude,
you
I know.
laugh,
And
though.
also leaving Hollywood, good for the skin.
Probably, dude. He's
Probably.
yeah. He's
Mhm.
probably got like low stress
Yeah, 100%.
compared to all that. Bale is a new member. Thank you, bro. Do you think Maul will appear in some cool flashbacks or nightmare scenes? I think he'll be in Kenobi.
That'd be wild, man. Like, that would be absolutely wild. And if he is, he's flying under my radar. You know what I
I'd
mean?
love to see it, dude.
I'd love to see it as well.
Any word on if James Earl Jones will return? Most likely. They can't have Vader without James Earl Jones.
I feel like if you're going to go like this hard, you need James.
You gotta
for
have
this.
everybody, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. I mean, it'll be sad the day he, passes on, but That's the way it is.
Yeah.
That's life. Josh, you and I will one day pass on too.
I know. I think about that sometimes.
Yeah. If the Inquisitors are capturing Force sensitives and holding them somewhere, could Maul, Mace, Ahsoka be among them? This is going to be sick.
It's gonna be sick, bro. And
It's
there's
gonna be
flashbacks too. Flashbacks as well, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
don't think Ahsoka could be among them, but
maybe in a flashback, you know,
maybe.
but probably not during the current. Nah,
No.
like,
If it's 10 years after Sith, wouldn't this be around the same time he meets Ezra? Says Scott. I don't think so. I think it's a little later.
yeah, I think that's a little bit later. It's relatively speaking pretty close to that time, though. I'll tell you what, also will definitely explain, not that we really needed one, but it will definitely explain how he was able to just cut through Maul like butter. Because if he's feeling confident going up against Vader, then this dude's on another level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also Maul did the whole stupid thing again, like what Sam
Oh yeah,
Witwer was
for
doing.
sure. For sure. But also like it's just like, dude, of course, like Kenobi is like kind of Neo at that point. Like he's really, really in tune with the Force.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, right? So we'll see.
The Emperor said he was less powerful, though. Yeah, well, Vader's less powerful than the Emperor.
Mhm.
Love you, Theory and Josh. So excited for Kenobi. Me too, D-Money. I think it's going to come out in May, dude. I'm starting to feel. I'm starting to believe.
Dude, May 4th would be sick. That would be some hype for sure.
Spooky Butter says, with $10, when Vader advances towards his moment of revenge, I hope there is a moment when he force chokes Kenobi, and this moment forces Kenobi to retreat. Maybe some Clone Wars flashbacks while being choked. I don't think that can happen because if they're similar in power, then it's going to be hard for Vader to break through Obi-Wan's Force bubble.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he might be able to like throw a bunch of stuff at him. Like, hey, we have no idea how crazy this could get, but I'm excited to see, you know,
like the reason Dooku could do that to Obi-Wan. I have two theories. One, because he's so much more powerful, and the other because it was right when Palpatine did that thing. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he like broke Obi-Wan's Force bubble or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Took him off his center. It might be Grogu and not Leia, says Alex. How's it going, guys? What would you both rate the Blade Runner movies? Love to see y'all review them on Movie Bros. Much love. Have a good night.
I love
that'd be
those
cool.
movies.
It'd be fun. Yeah, I love those
movies, dude. Yeah.
So Fallen Order takes place in 14 BBY. Do you think Obi-Wan knows of Cal Kestis since it's 10 BBY?
He could, but I don't know if he'll say it though.
Yeah,
he knew who Ezra was. I mean, how did he know who Ezra was? You know, I feel like it's all connected. Like this crazy Force ability that he has. Like it's totally possible that like through training with Qui-Gon, his cosmic Force abilities are like pretty heightened.
I think they have like MSN Messenger, like a closed group just for Force users, like any Force
yes,
user. It's like,
exactly.
Oh, yeah, I know
Ezra Bridger has entered the chat.
Maybe they can use the line to justify them meeting again in Return of the Jedi, where Vader says, Obi-Wan once thought as you do. Did they ever have that convo? No, I think they just meant that Obi-Wan once thought as you do, like you could turn me.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, what if that's in this moment? Like, you know, he's trying to turn him again or something. He's trying to like whoop him up and turn.
I didn't feel it needed any more clarification, but
yeah,
it's possible. I'm sorry, but what I missed, I saw the words leaked and Vader clicked so fast. It's just a Reddit leak. So if you rewind, you'll see it pop up on the screen. Probably around like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Travis and Steven are new members. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I have defeated you before, and I will do this again. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Day 165 waiting for Theory and Josh to game together. So I was thinking on Sundays, every Sunday I could do like a stream with members only, just like play Battlefront or play Empire at War or something like that. I really want to get serious about that and do that more religiously.
Yeah.
So
it's good stuff. It's fun to just
have Josh jump in sometimes.
Yeah, dude, I would definitely jump in.
Seems like Lucasfilm is pushing all this new written material to fill in plot holes or tie in everything to the sequels or the High Republic. If they are trying to do that, I'm not about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious that that's what they're doing. I think that I think your mileage may vary. And at the end of the day, for me, it's like, is it good or not? Right? Like, because like a retcon like this is meaningless. What matters is what they do moving forward, in my opinion. Because to me, there's not anything they're gonna do that's gonna make me be like, the sequels were great, you know. But they could set some stuff up where I'm more okay.
More than I did.
I know. It's such a weird thing. Like I still get a lot of.
I really want to like them. Like it's not like I I don't get joy hating them. It's like hating your child. Like I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
yeah. To me, they're just not good movies, man. You know what I mean? Like the first one's good, but when you take it in context, it's not even that great when you really think about like what JJ was doing. But
Mm.
having said that, there's some redeeming qualities of the story, and I like to just think of some of the moments in the characters and the things that happen. Like, and I think Rey and Kylo is actually pretty compelling together. It's just it dissolves into like a really weird thing. Like, man, it's tough because the more I really think about 9, like 9 was bad, bro. Like, like I don't like to be that guy, especially because I liked it like initially.
Yeah,
But 9
me
is
too.
bad. Like it's bad, and it
It didn't
hurts a
age well
lot
for
of the
me. Yeah.
not it aged so poorly. I would say I actually prefer Last Jedi to it, to be honest with you. Like, because I think it's that sloppy. Like it just doesn't. Yeah, it's not good.
The Last Jedi was probably the most fresh of these sequels. That's for sure. I give it that. You know, I
Oh
think
man,
I think Ryan Johnson's much more talented and creative than JJ.
100%.
I
He
think
just needs
JJ just
reined in.
takes stuff from JJ. Take what's that board called where you take like a bunch of like images and pictures from magazines and you just stick
Like
it
a
together on a
vision
board.
board.
Yeah,
Yeah, or like a
that's what I
collage.
feel like JJ does. He just takes a bunch of stuff from Legends, a bunch of things, and just like sticks them together. And
Yeah,
had Palpatine return? I don't know.
dude,
He
totally.
just did. It's just there.
100%. And the thing that's so sad about it too is that 7 could have been incredible if
Oh,
they would have
dude.
just reined him in. Like, bro, you just got to rein him in. Like, no mom joke, no bitch boy Luke Skywalker, no dead Luke Skywalker, and honestly, no Canto Bite. And that's kind of it. That's really all you had to do. And he probably would have filled it in with like a lot of really cool, fun stuff. The problem was they gave him total carte blanche. We're doing it again, though.
We gotta listen. Yeah. $20 from D Money says if Vader barely survived his battle with Ahsoka, how would he fare against Kenobi? Do you think Vader will still be wavering between light and dark? Do you think this will be the most epic lightsaber fight ever? I think it'll be the most epic lightsaber fight. I think the lack of conversation that Obi-Wan had with Anakin in Revenge of the Sith might be made up for in this one, or they might just go all out and be like, I'm gonna kill you now. Like this is it.
Yeah.
What if Obi-Wan's like, I will finish what I started?
Right.
I feel like Disney realized the sequels were trash, so they concentrated on Clone Wars OT stuff and then periodically bring back sequel stuff to see if people are okay with it yet, which we never will be.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
when you say we, you know, I know you mean me and like a bunch of other people, but I think there's still a lot of people that love the sequels, and you know, more power to them. I hope they're happy.
Yeah.
But I want to love the sequels too. You know.
Well, I think it's more important that we're okay with something happening in the future that acknowledges their existence. That's really more important. You're not going to get people to like the sequels, but if you can get people to stop, like, you know, Knights of Melvining it, you might be in a better place as a brand. If people aren't literally forming groups
to like
try
cancel
to
it.
shut your shit down.
But look, there's a reason for that. If
I understand there is. I get it.
People wouldn't be doing that.
I get it, brother. I do. And much love to the Knights. But the truth is, like, Disney needs to try to figure a way out of that. You know what I mean?
Subscribe to the Knights of Melvin. Become a knight. Christopher Moore is a new member. Wait, how about this? Says Nicholas. Omega is Rey's mom, and she meets Rey's dad, and they rescue the clones from a Palpatine cloning. I'm not feeling that. Also, Omega is like.
You're pronouncing Omega wrong.
Omega, right?
Omega.
She's not the right age. Just finished the audiobooks for the Thrawn trilogy, most epic story ever. What are both your recommendations for what I should listen to next? Bane.
Bane's great.
Bane trilogy.
Bane's great.
Line from A New Hope: strike me down, I should become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Flesh. Oh, right, we did that. For Kenobi show, what if it's just Obi-Wan hunting down the people that recognize the Skywalker name? I mean, Anakin was famous for winning the pod race.
Wait, what? The Skywalker name, like the ones like Shmi and all that. What's he trying to say?
Hunting down the people that recognize us. I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't know
Sorry,
about that, bro.
I don't understand. Muhammad, thank you. Josh, just kidding, Josh. I still love you. Keep killing it, says OG fan. Can we make the sequels a Disney What If? Josh is a Marvel shill. Knights of Melvin confirmed. Hey, Theory. So you know how Sidious named Anakin Darth Vader? So Darth Vader actually... Right, we read that one. Thanks, Nicholas. Who is doing Vader's voice? James Earl Jones? Maybe. Star Wars What If? What if the sequels were actually good?
Yeah.
I lost my place. No. Tanner Buchanan. Wait, what?
Just some chat. I can't say it, but there's a chat about Omega that made me laugh. Omega.
Tanner Buchanan would be good, Ben. Dark Daddy 66. If they tie in the sequels with Kenobi, that's how you lose me for good. Theory, you are the person that helped me become interested again. Oh, thanks, Trenton.
Nice.
Yeah. There's still a lot of great stuff with Star Wars, even if there's stuff you don't like, you know.
For sure.
Thanks, Jackery. Just joined. Could I get a little summary of the leak? Yeah, just rewind.
Right.
Thanks, dude. Darth Chaco says he's going to be. He says his meeting is running late. He's in a secret meeting right now.
Oh, ND8 out of his mind.
Yeah. Sounds cool. He told me who it's with. Return of the Jedi Leia. My mother died when she was very young. She was very beautiful. Kenobi reveals Padme's birth to Leia via Force connection in Kenobi. Huh. Happy Canadian
maybe.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I meant
Ace.
to say that. Yeah, happy Canadian Thanksgiving, man.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be freaking sweet to hear Battle of the Heroes theme again during Vader and Obi-Wan's rematch? Yeah. You know what was also cool? A lot of people don't realize is that Duel of the Fates is also played.
Yeah. That would be fun to hear a little bit of that as well. Dude, did you catch that in the first of the friggin' Visions, where when those two fight off, they have a little bit of Duel of the Fates playing in that at the end
I'm
of
not
the
sure.
Yeah, it's and the hero theme as well. Like they did a really cool blending when they're fighting on that log at the
I
end.
can't remember. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I've dubbed the name of the Kyber crystal from Visions episode 3 Darude. If you have to ask why, go to Tatooine during a sandstorm and you shall know. Thanks, Jacker. Hello there, Theory and Josh. Do you think the show will take inspirations from the EU books and comics? I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Are they going to do live action helicopter inquisitors?
I don't know about that.
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, it'd be weird. It's not my favorite part of them, to be honest. Yeah, it's not my favorite part of them. Yeah.
It's cool for a cartoon.
Yeah.
What happened with the Halo game night is because Josh spends too much time being a Feige shill. Lol. Also, we want Vader versus Kenobi, and we want it now.
Yeah, so we were going to game, and I was reciting my nightly prayers to give thanks for Feige.
Josh has a shrine. Actually, if you open one of his closets, you got like a full shrine with like candles and like there's like a bit of his hair that he found off eBay and like
of course.
Yeah, there's like a picture of him, and when you open it, it's like there's like this noise. It goes. Oh.
I mean, guys, do I have to put the shill bling on again? Like, do we have to do this again?
You should get a diamond encrusted Kevin Feige face.
Oh, yo, somebody make that happen, even if it's fake. Somebody make that happen. Hit me up.
Dude, just contact Icebox. No, just have it be like $500,000, you know? Just
dude, do you think I should get like a Feige like tattoo? Like just like a
you should make merch
Feige
with his, which is just a chain of a diamond encrusted Feige face.
Yeah, like a white tee with a diamond Feige.
Yeah,
bro, that shit's happening. That is going down. I'm gonna send you one.
Merch idea.
Yeah.
Matt Sloan or Scott Lawrence are really close to James Earl Jones. If James is back, I hope he sounds more like he did in Rebels and not Rogue One. Yeah, in Rogue One he sounded like, just different. I think.
I wonder if that was a choice. Yeah, well, also maybe a choice to make him sound different for that era. I don't know.
It sounded weird.
Yeah.
Members only, you say, says Steven? Yes, members only gaming streams on Sundays. Let's do it. And then we'll coordinate in Discord, and then we'll have everybody join in. The person the Obi-Wan saves maybe Ahsoka.
Nah, man.
Member, 15 months. Will, thank you, man. Thank you, Will. That's a big membership for 15 months.
Damn.
I have been a fan for many years now, and I would like your opinion on something. Do you think Palpatine's Force lightning could cook someone from the inside out for an ending of a fanfic I'm working on. Absolutely. Go look at the comic. I did a comic on it. Darth Vader in the Ghost Prison. That's the one. Palpatine actually incinerates somebody with his lightning. Maybe this duel
Incinerates him?
incinerates.
Whoa.
He turns to dust.
Not right.
So Palpatine had different tiers to his lightning, right? Like what he gave Luke was just like he was just torturing him. But if he really wants to kill you, he could literally
just
incinerate you, just
wow.
like Thanos dust style.
Yeah, that's fun.
Maybe this duel will explain Vader's broken neck scene when he gets electrocuted in Return of the Jedi. Maybe, yeah. So if you look at the skeleton of Vader when he's being electrocuted, you can see his neck is actually broken.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be fun. That would be a really nice Easter egg for them to put in there.
Could be cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like that happened when he lost to Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
he got
fell
pretty messed
hard.
up.
Dude. He
Yeah.
probably fell on his head.
Very possible.
What did you think of stories that take place during episode 1 to 6 in Wild Space with New Jedi and Sith? I think that's fun. Yeah.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
You know what I'm also down for is if we can get over 2,000 likes. I mean, you're here anyways.
Make it happen. Just take your little finger, move it down a little bit, then move
Join
to the
me
right a little
in
bit.
the Blade Runner fandom. There's nothing but peace and serenity among the fans. Ana de Armas is the prettiest woman on the earth, by the way. Yes, I fully
She's a
agree
babe.
with that.
She's a babe. She was great in the new Bond too.
Ana de Armas is like Todd Eagle with $4.99.
Dude,
Ben
I'm Team J-Lo though. Hashtag Team J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo's hot, but Anna is like
Nah, man, Ben upgraded. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put it out there.
Well, who was he with before?
He was with Anna. He was with her. Yep. And
that
then,
piece of shit was with both of them?
bro, he was married to J-Lo back in the day, right? He breaks it off.
I did not know that.
I think Anna breaks it off with him, probably because of that ridiculous back tattoo that he has. Have you seen this back tattoo that he has?
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. But regardless, so she breaks it off with him, and then he ends up back with J-Lo, who looks as good as ever. Like what's going on with her? And yeah, I'm just gonna stick my flag into the ground. Team J-Lo.
Well, good for him. I'm sitting here just jealous.
Yeah.
KOTOR is better than the movies. There, I said it. Fair enough.
Fair.
What if Ahsoka talks to Obi-Wan in this series? Yeah, maybe she's going to look over Luke.
Yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
you mean when he's gone?
Yeah.
That would be fun. And that's how Luke Ahsoka gets started.
God. Dude, that would be worse than Padme and Anakin.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, how old's Luke at this point? He's 10.
All right, maybe that's a little too young then.
Well, no, I mean, Padme was 14 and Anakin was 9. Which is still weird.
Well, it's been real, guys. This will be the last Nerd Theory, as we'll both be canceled by the time this thing ends.
If we get canceled for that, then the Phantom Menace gets canceled.
True.
And George Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Marsha already try to cancel George over that?
Yeah, she did.
Remember? She was like, yeah.
She did.
My propane tank full of water.
Oh, man, the chat is going wild, dog.
Josh, you're going down a path I cannot follow. Omega plus Boba equals Ray.
Omega.
You guys are killing me, man. You're
Yeah,
telling
no.
me, but they're brother and sister. Nice.
Yeah.
Please.
Star Wars fans, man.
What, in your opinion, would we got Josh over here that's constantly every video is like Luke and Ahsoka. Then we got over here, we got freaking brother sister making Ray. Like what's going on here, people? What's in your opinion would you have to do to mess up the show? What in your opinion would they have to do to mess the show up? To have Vader searching for Exegol or something like that.
I would say the one way they could screw it up is if they feel like pale versions of the characters we know. Like if they don't nail it and they're like,
could do
oh,
that.
that's Obi. Yeah, like if it feels like a comic booky kind of version
yeah,
of
they
them
could.
or whatever. Yeah, that's the way that would ruin it for me. I don't think they're going to. Like I said, I think Deborah Chow is like the truth, man. So
Steven says we ship Luke and Ahsoka and Boba and Omega.
Boba and Omega.
I'm ashamed. What in your opinion? Yeah, well, in my opinion, if they ship Boba and Omega in the show, it's over. What is your opinion on the Darth Bane trilogy? I think it's a fantastic trilogy.
It is good.
Who wins Count Dooku versus Darth Maul? Count Dooku. I'd like a scene where we get Obi-Wan dual wielding both his and Anakin's lightsaber. We know he has them, so I'd like to see them both used. That'd be cool.
That would be fun.
How about we get away from the wars and focus on everyday people in the galaxy? A rock band, a theme park owner, a podcast designer. That's actually kind of funny. Bernie Sanders is Obi-Wan.
Yo, if I ever did my Bernie Sanders impersonation for you.
No, go for it.
Okay, here we go, everybody. You ready? I don't always comb my hair. But when I do, I use a balloon. See how this
Chaco, what's going on, man?
I assumed I was too late.
What's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, you saved me from that awkward moment.
No, I am doing good. I'm doing real good. Just had an interesting little Star Wars meeting, so that was fun.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us all about it?
Can you tell us about it? It's confidential.
Oh man.
Confidential for now.
Oh man.
Hopefully some big things coming soon.
That'd be cool, dude.
So what do you think of this dyad business, bro?
Yeah, did you hear about this?
I haven't heard the news.
I know you understand the diet stuff better than I do, but I was just peeved when I heard about it because I feel like it's okay. Explain it to him, Josh. Go for it.
So this is coming from the new
Bring it up.
Dyad in the Force book here, Chaco.
The Secrets of the Sith book. That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
coming up tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool.
Tomorrow. And then so it's basically saying here that the rule of two is like a pale imitation of its predecessor, the doctrine of the dyad. Legends claim that two beings sharing profound connection gain access to a great number of abilities, skills beyond the grasp of even the most powerful force wielder. Members of the dyad were believed to be capable of transferring their life force to heal others. They could even pass physical objects through time and space in an instant. If two Sith were bonded so deeply as to transcend their physical beings, the power they could unlock would know no limits.
I feel like that's it feels weird how it's explained there.
I just feel like it's taken that scene from Revenge of the Sith, like where he's like, but if we work together, then blah blah blah, we can find a way to cheat death. Do you feel like it's touching on that?
I do feel like it's touching on that, and this isn't the first time I've heard that. I'm trying to remember exactly the source that I got it from about the dyad kind of being one of the reasons behind the rule of two, is like trying to form that connection between the two. As far as it being like infinite in power, feels weird to me because the Force is the energy field of life, and dark side users are really not on the side of life typically. They're always trying to pervert it, but maybe that's why they could never form a true one. I don't know. I would want to see exactly how this plays out. Maybe we'll get some interesting nuggets about the Sith in the
first book was cool.
Upcoming Luke book.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
do you think this could be also something to do with like master and apprentice and that whole concept as well? Because there's a lot of duality shown even in the Jedi Order, right? Of like having an apprentice and a master and that kind of bond and relationship. You think there could be something connected to the dyad from even there?
Ooh, I didn't even consider that. I would actually love that. Like if somehow the concept of of two people like dates back to like the Jedi or back to the prime Jedi, wherever, like it predates the split between Sith and Jedi, and so they both kind of had this thing ingrained in them. I may not know why. I want some Dawn of the Jedi canon stuff. I would love that.
I would love that as well. I think that there's an opportunity there to sort of fill out a lot of the lore of the Force, but it does get a little tricky, right? Where it's like, we don't want them touching like George's baby too much and kind of redefining things within the Force. But the Jedi books and the New Jedi stuff was fascinating, bro, with Ashla and the Bogon and all that kind of stuff. It was really fun.
Josh and I still haven't read The High Republic.
Yeah. Is there something fire in there that we're missing, bro?
Yeah.
What's the most fire stuff?
Ooh, what's fire? Man, it just goes.
Should we finish it? Is it worth it? Do you feel it's worth it?
I absolutely believe it's worth it.
You like it? Okay.
So like I know I get known as the sequel guy or whatnot, but like to be honest,
you can't be more of a Disney shill than Josh over here. Den of Shills.
You see my chain?
Yeah, shill chain. That's Disney sent
my shill chain.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I get that comment. Like, I wish they were paying me, man. Like,
yeah.
I will take that money and run.
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm such a huge Legends fan and Old Republic. That was always my favorite. It was always my favorite. Yeah. And then this coming in. See, I love the Old Republic because of the Sith and that lore. I think that's super cool. The High Republic, the best Jedi stuff that we've got, in my opinion. Cool. And you're like watching these people have these unique connections to the Force, and it's like you see what the Order should have been. It feels like everyone's Qui-Gon. If you like Qui-Gon, everyone's Qui-Gon, and Elzar Mann is like the Qui-Gon of this era, where he's like off doing stuff and like banging chicks and stuff.
So do you think that it's going to end like kind of in a way where we'll understand why the Order gets way more stringent, and like maybe Yoda is kind of keeping some secrets and tightening things up because this exploratory time period within the Jedi like leaves them vulnerable to maybe like the Sith or whatever's happening? Or
oh man, even from the first book, you see the cracks start to form. And then like in the Rising Storm, you majorly get to see like why the Jedi and the Republic are actually get into bed together, because they weren't before when this started. But it's like a crisis starts happening and they have no choice because they're trying to protect people. You kind of see where they started to link up, because they were very separate when this whole thing started, and like exploring that has been really cool. I would recommend, like personally for me, I do a lot of audiobooks, so like you be at the gym listening. Man, I listen to the Bane trilogy while lifting. So
nice, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Many PRs. But I definitely think it's worth checking out.
That's cool, man.
Cool.
That is fun stuff.
I'm excited to read more about this book tomorrow and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
The first one was epic, dude. I actually really like the first one, and they touched on some of the Sith stuff in the first one too. But this one's going to be all about everything from Palpatine's point of view, I think, right? Or is it...
from Palpatine's point of view.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I wonder what he's going to say about Plagueis and Plagueis' master, maybe. What else is in there?
Well, there's a whole nother page to this dyad thing, right? So there's like something we're not seeing here, and some people are saying like maybe Bastila and Revan could be spoken on in there.
I feel like I feel like the dyad was probably taken a lot of it. Took a lot of inspiration from them, most likely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, Mitra Surik and Freya.
Freya. You've been playing too much God of War.
But like it comes from Quarter 2 as well. That concept of the two people being linked. When she lost her hand and Mitra could feel that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's fun stuff, man.
Well,
and the Ronin comes out tomorrow too. That's what I'm kind of hyped up on. Is that book about that dude?
Right, dude.
The Sith Hunter.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get
more
order that
backstory. I have not ordered that one. Shit, you just reminded me. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the audiobook on that for sure. I mean, I hope the audiobook comes out.
I guess I can do it tomorrow then. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Is it cool if I ask you guys a question? I'm curious.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
With because we're getting that Coda remake. We don't know the depths of the remake, and I'm
Mhm.
curious what type of combat system you guys are wanting to see.
Yeah, action RPG for sure. Like, I would say getting away from the turn-based is what I want to personally see. Because the turn-based stuff is super fun,
Nah, I'm
but
turn based.
yeah, I think I want to see it more, not like full on hack and slash, but a little bit more of like honestly, I'm feeling like New World a little bit, or like even maybe the Elder Scrolls kind of things where you still have like time based stuff, but it's all real time actiony. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What about you, Theory?
I want it like Force Unleashed.
That'd be crazy.
Just
So that's
you
pretty
know,
action RP. That's pretty
just
actiony. Yeah,
regular, real time.
Straight up action. But
Yeah.
you're more Force Unleashed than like Fallen Order, where it's more hack and slash, or more dodge and weavy type deal.
Maybe a mix of two. I like the dodge and weavy kind of thing. I think the fighting in God of War 4 was my favorite. So whatever that is, I don't know what that would be. I think that would be more like maybe Fallen Order, and yeah. But the thing with Fallen Order that pissed me off was the delay. Every time you would hit a button, there was a delay.
Yeah. Fallen
And
Order is like interesting. It's like I understand the design from like a design perspective, like kind of making it feel a little bit more immersive and challenging and all that. But like, yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of that combat system and the platforming and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'd prefer it to be a little, I guess, ramped up, more responsive. Yeah, we'll see what they do. It's possible that they'll kind of dial it back. I don't know. The first game's combat was like strict turn-based, right? As far as I remember.
Yeah.
So
It was even worse than that, where you were like putting in little blocks of your attacks, and that's
yeah, like
just
a
going to
Final
happen,
Fantasy Tactics kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
I'd love for them to remake Empire at War too.
Oh my god, that's
that's a fun one. Dash Rendar,
criminally underrated.
How come we don't play that? We should play that.
dude. I
Three of
played it.
us.
I played it like a couple of.
stream.
Well, that one's single player. I thought. No, am I
Empire at
crazy?
War? That's
Oh,
that's a,
I'm thinking of a totally different
strategy
game.
game.
Empire at War, I have actually never played, but I like RTSs. I like real time strategy, so I'd be down.
You've never
No,
played
I
it?
was thinking Shadows of the Empire with Dash Rendar.
Oh no, yeah,
Oh,
of course not. Yeah.
That game's super fun though.
Yeah, I played that game like crazy when I was a kid. The freaking tentacle things underwater pissed me off.
Dude, you fight Boba Fett. The fight with Boba Fett's epic in that
Yep.
game.
I know.
Jedi
It's so
Academy.
difficult.
That was a good one.
Jedi Academy.
Yeah, that was fun.
That one came after for me, yeah.
Although that was the most frustrating game of all time, and for me.
Yeah, the
I'm
system's
doing
weird.
I'm doing a run through of it right now on the channel. I just kind of gave up.
I hate how you have to like stray to like do your attacks. Like it was weird. That combat
Yeah,
system's
that was
weird.
strange. But it's easy on mouse and keyboard because you just hit A or D and you just strike.
Yeah. But
Okay.
there's nothing like running in a room, getting hit with a disruptor, just disintegrating, and you're like,
Yeah.
God damn it! I didn't save it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna read some soupies. You don't have to stick around here if you don't want to, but you're welcome to.
Okay, cool to hang out for a bit.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to just kick you out and be like, "Well, I'm gonna read super chats now. See you later." Do you both reckon Vader will have a dream of Padme, whether it'll be from the past or an alternate future he could have had before snapping back into reality? Could be during the fight with Obi-Wan?
I don't know if I'm crazy about that, honestly. I don't know. Chaco, what do you think? Should he have some Padme stuff?
I mean, I loved in the Vader 2017 run where he was bleeding the crystal, and you got to see that alternate kind of take of him trying to like repent to Obi-Wan, and then it comes back and he's like, hell no. And he
Yeah.
finishes up. It could be cool.
Yeah,
Josh, you're going down a path I cannot follow. It's probably when you showed your chain.
probably. Or Luke Wait till y'all see my Luke Soka chain.
Jesus. Or you're like diamond encrusted Kevin Feige chain.
Yeah, man, let's go.
We ship Luke and Ahsoka and Boba and Omega, says Steven. How does Yeah, Chaco, they want Boba and Omega.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you ship it?
Listen. I know what they're doing because I do ship like Loki and Sylvie, but
Yeah.
but that's gross. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Messed up.
That's gross. I hate it.
It's messed up. How does J-Lo look so good, you ask? It's called plastic surgery. Don't believe me? Look at pictures of her when she was 20. Whatever it may be, she looks great. I don't care.
Yeah.
Can you do a tier list on your least favorite Jedi to most favorite?
About to do a tier list on all J-Lo's looks.
Family show here. Noah says is a member. Thanks, man. Zebra, get Callus and Jay on. Yeah, but then it's going to turn into Nerd Council, and it's just going to take forever.
True. Someday soon, though, we'll get the we'll
do it next
reunite
week.
the council.
Well, wait. What about what on Friday?
Got to check the peeps' availabilities.
I'm doing a charity stream on Friday. I don't know if you want to pop in.
Yeah, I could probably pop it for a little bit. I am doing my very
be live.
first time watching the second Harry Potter movie.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So
Cool.
Nice.
Third one's money. The second one's better than the first, but the third one is
say
money.
you're
I think
doing
it was
a live stream?
Alfonso Cuarón.
Did you say you're doing a live stream of it?
I'm just doing it with my Discord server.
Cool.
Okay, cool. And someone asked earlier, who's the bottom guy? This is Darth Chaco. You can find him on TikTok. You're on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Darth
still making
Chaco
videos?
there as well. I am. I'm trying to get to the point of doing daily uploads, but it's tough.
Yeah. Super weird. Tough.
Yeah. Don't hate because Luke Soka don't exist, Josh. JK, those two can mess around as long as Mara Jade joins in, dude.
Yo, what if we started over here? Yo? No, some thirsty people in the Star Wars fandom. Holy cow.
To me. If Talon Card was brought into live action, I would love to see him as an adversary, ally to Boba, or either the Andor series.
I love Talon Card.
Yeah, it could be fun.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them. Is there a equivalent to house cats or dogs within the Star Wars universe? Oh, like a loaf
Salacious Crumb.
I woke up from a nap and pondered it, and I can't think of any. It's good thought to
Yeah,
have.
yeah. I mean, we do have them in. We have them in High Republic.
Little
one
like
of the
cats
Jedi-
and stuff.
One of the Jedi ends up with what's called a Charhound, which it's like a fire-breathing dog.
That's
A
sick.
fire-breathing dog.
Sounds pretty dope.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like a Charmander.
Yeah.
Like a Growlithe.
Evan Hopkins, Rancor Jedi, thoughts?
Bruh, I'm down.
I don't think that's possible.
Those those Rancor dragons from the new Jedi and the Dawn of the Jedi books, that I need to see that on. If they're gonna go back and do Dawn of the Jedi stuff, like show some Jedi flying on those Rancor dragons, that is dope.
I'm just thinking how thick that lightsaber would be.
Pretty
Huge.
big.
I think they're gonna get I think we're gonna get a Rancor and Boba.
Yeah, he's wrangling one.
Have you guys seen the YouTube channel Corridor Crew make Star Wars scenes rated R and Marvel scenes? Yeah, it's an interesting channel. They're pretty fun on there. Talented guys. I'm reading Master and Apprentice now. Where does Qui-Gon rank among you guys' favorite Star Wars characters? Personality-wise, he's my favorite. What about you guys?
I mean, he's up there. I like Qui-Gon a lot. I like him a lot in that book, but I don't know if he's even in top 5 for me personally. But
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're a
He's-
shill, is
he's-
what you're saying.
yeah, Darth Feige is of course number 1.
He's top 10. He's top 10 for me. But yeah, especially love him in that book when he's arguing with Yoda. I'm like,
Yeah.
But Rail Avaros is like cooler. Like I would actually like. I think Rail is a more interesting character than Qui-Gon, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
this Real Avros remind me of what's his name was Sam in Roadhouse.
Yeah. The dude from Big Lebowski that has the sarsaparilla, the cowboy. I forget the dude's name.
His name.
I just like to point out that Rail is
Sam
aptly
Elliott.
named.
He's what?
Aptly named
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rail, indeed.
Rail.
Indeed.
Jeez. That's an interesting way to be a Jedi.
Canceled. Sam Elliott. That's the dude's name. Yeah.
Nick Richards, thanks, man. Yo, you or Josh getting the Ronin book tomorrow? I'll get it tomorrow.
Definitely.
You getting it, Choco?
Oh, absolutely.
The High Republic advertised Yoda, and in the book, he was literally on a sabbatical. What do you want me to say? One bad guy ran, and one was rocks. Yeah, dude, what is with this rocks? What's with the Geode guy?
Does Geode like do something crazy, bro?
He actually does have have one crazy moment, but it's funny because everyone's reaction to Geode is the point. That's how everyone reacts in the book.
Yeah.
So like Reith goes into like the kitchen of the ship and he turns and Geode's there and he's like, "How the hell? Like, is someone moving this thing around? Like,
Yeah.
what is happening?" Like, it's funny. So yeah, your people's reaction to it is the point.
That's
So
fun.
does Yoda actually peace out?
He goes missing.
Interesting.
Like someone kidnapped him? Or?
So there's
Someone
a
kidnaps you.
it's part of the High Republic Adventures run, but the younger run, where he kind of goes off on this mission himself, and then kind of disappears.
Right,
And
with
so
the
people are looking for
with the other Jedi, the older one with the beard, right? Or no?
a.
You're talking about the comic?
Yeah, the comic.
Bro, they're going out on a bender.
I didn't read enough of the. Yeah, I read the first one. And,
They're out in
Hey,
wild
Theory,
space.
if you had to choose something to see Disney put on screen, why would it be Luke and
Let's
why
go.
would it be Luke and Ahsoka happily married? Assassin's Creed 3 combat, but Star Wars.
Hey, that
I
could
wouldn't
be fun.
mind. Yeah.
I know you guys play Dragon Age,
Yeah, Dragon Age is cool.
No.
because I always think of the Dragon Age, like Dragon Age 3's combat, to be an updated version of what is in KOTOR. Where
Yeah,
it's-
that's fair. That could work. Do you think they're going to make
Is
it
this
canon, the new John?
RTS game? Or...
No, it's like
I
a.
hope not.
You hope not, really?
I want them to leave it as it is. It's a wonderful game. Don't change anything. You know what I mean? Like, I loved finding new lightsaber crystals and stuff like that, new colors and stuff. And then like I don't know that I don't want to change any lore or anything behind it. I love that they're republishing Legends books.
Right.
I wanted to keep it as is.
If there was one book that they could make into a movie, a Star Wars book, like a Legends one, which one would you choose?
Allegiance.
Or a show? Allegiance.
Well, I mean, the obvious answer is going to be Darth Bane.
Or
Like
Plagueis.
Path of Destruction would be incredible.
I haven't
That
read
would have to be a
Allegiance.
series. Allegiance is Timothy Zahn, and it's like there's these stormtroopers that it's similar to Finn, where they're supposed to execute people and they choose not to, and their leader kind of gets into it with ISB and accidentally kills the dude. So they go on the run. So they're stormtroopers, but they're doing good deeds around the galaxy.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty fun.
That would be pretty cool, man. I will buy that audiobook. Thank you. I wouldn't mind the KOTOR remake to have an AC Valhalla playthrough, being able to assign force powers to trigger wheels and full weapon combat.
That could be, yeah, that could work.
I'd like it to be like God of War. I just think that. Have you played that game, Chaco? God of
I
War
have
4?
not. That's.
Wow.
I actually haven't played any games in the series. That's something I plan to play through.
Dude, just try 4. Like you don't even need the other ones. I played that one first. Well, I played the
Really?
first one first, like when I was 20, but I didn't finish it. Yeah, the fourth one is really nice.
I'm such
Yeah.
a completionist.
I platinumed it. No big deal. Do you think they
No
should
big
make
deal.
the character of Ronan canon? And if so, yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd be down. Seems fun.
Do you think he was a Sith Inquisitor that defected? A Sith Inquisitor that defected is essentially just back to a Jedi. It's like a Sith Inquisitor is a defected Jedi. Help me out here. Not the Guardian. He's Temple Guard.
Yeah, that.
When
Oh,
when I,
what, like a Sentinel style?
yeah, when I heard Vader and Kenobi were fighting again, I assumed by the end everyone except Bail and Mothma will think he's dead, maybe on purpose. Oh. No, but then they would probably send for Luke.
I just need the scene where Obi-Wan realizes that Anakin didn't die. That's what I want the most.
Oh, you don't know about the leak? Who knows if it's real or not?
I've been staying away from I saw that there was a leak today.
But
I was like,
it didn't ruin anything at all. It's you know that they're gonna fight eventually, right?
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty much all this one said.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little.
There's a
more,
little
but-
bit of like
yeah, but
potential
not much.
context, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you guys know me. I'm like, give me it all.
Yeah,
you know?
Josh has just like spoiled the whole thing for me right now.
I'm like, I want to know everything, and then somehow, like, I usually forget when I'm watching the thing.
Well,
like,
when
I'll
you're
be, like,
watching it, it's so
surprised.
badass. You're like, holy
If
crap.
it's really good, then you shouldn't be thinking of a checklist. You should be absorbed in the thing. So
Yeah. I want to see a Sifo Dyas spin-off series. That'd be cool. Call it Dooku Jedi Lost. A canon Asherad Het in Kenobi. Dude, what do you think about Darth Krayt?
Darth Krayt could be fun. I don't know where you would put Krayt into stuff,
Because
but
it's kind of over now. I mean, he would have been in the sequels.
yeah.
You know what though? I'd still love to see something like that pop up in the future. Like, I have a whole I have a whole pitch.
Theory about it?
You mind if
Make
I
a
throw it
vid.
past you?
Do it. Hit
Make a
us.
vid about it, yeah.
What I want is little Tamiri Black, Broom Boy. I want him to be like chilling there in Canto Bight, and then he feels something calling to him. He's going out trying to explore it, trying to find whatever this is. Because as he's like training, because he's inspired by Luke in that whole story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the other little kids is like keeping his secret so that he can sneak out at night. I want him to come back, whatever their owner or master or whatever is laying into this kid, because he knows that he snuck out, and he just lets loose with the Force and just like obliterates that guy, and they're like, holy crap. We gotta go. And so he leads a little like rebellion or whatever, where all the slaves they're trying to run out and find whatever this place is that's calling them, because they can't go anywhere else. And it's taking a long time. And the kids eventually decide to go back because they're hungry and they're tired. And even though they're going back into essentially slavery, it's a safer choice. And he can't deal with that. And as soon as they all leave, he gets pissed off. And then boom, a temple rises out of the ground, just like the temple on Lothal.
Yeah.
But it's a dark side temple.
That'd be sick.
And he's like, those other kids went back because they were weak. They preferred to be in chains. And he starts studying Sith stuff. And I want him to like grow into the big bad. But he's so inspired by Luke, but just kind of like perverted this whole thing. That's my pitch.
So he's
That
kind
could
of
be
like the kid in Incredibles, the villain in the first one, who's like idolizes Mr. Incredible and then turns.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Syndrome.
Not
Syndrome.
Sinestro. Yeah.
It's,
Syndrome.
Yeah.
Right.
Syndrome.
Jason Lee.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool story. Late to the party, but glad to see Chaco. What's up, Chaco? Says Kid Chaos. And how are you, Theory and Josh? Can I get a quick lowdown of what I missed? Thanks, guys. Well, I'm gonna say rewind it. I could tell you, but then it would ruin for Chaco too.
Yeah.
Chaco doesn't want to be ruined.
The world doesn't stop and
Essentially,
start for
Vader and
you.
Obi-Wan fight, and there's some context on Reddit as to how they fight and where it is, and
Yeah.
seems pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alternate episode 7 Obi-Wan getting arrested in some seedy bar for gambling, gets bailed, and it turns out he's just playing hooky from the new Alderaan Palace.
All right.
All right. Thanks. John Gruden has resigned Raiders EX head coach.
Yeah, it's wild.
Who's that?
He's the head coach of the Raiders.
Is that
Not
football?
anymore. Yeah. It's a sports ball.
What Tate? What Tate? What state?
California.
Oh, okay.
The Raiders are Nevada.
Oh yeah, they are in Nevada now. They're in Las Vegas.
You just
yeah.
got owned, shill.
Hey, look, sports ball, man. I don't know. Okay. I don't watch it.
Nunchuck lightsabers, Lord Vito. What's up, Vito?
Feed with the nunchucks.
So Vito, Friday, me and Josh are actually going to game, right?
I know, right? Can you believe it?
Hey, bro. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Kyberphonic? There's a new trilogy coming out many years after the sequels. Maybe Craig could show up then.
Could.
Possible. Oh, yo. So, Choco, do you remember? What was that excerpt that said like Snoke had another apprentice?
Oh yeah,
What?
I do recall that.
Did anything come out of that?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing.
It just-
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Just a string tossed out. Someone's gonna pick up in 5 years.
Yeah.
I think it was a novelization of the TFA where that comes from, which was fun. But
Was it?
yeah, I think so.
I can't remember where I read it. Okay. Alukia says Ismail. What's Alukia?
It's a Luke Soka version.
I love how you know that.
I
Well,
never
of
really-
course.
I love how you like pick up on that right away.
Yeah, man. I know what they're trying.
I was like, isn't that what Liam Neeson says?
Maybe it is. Maybe he's a chipper.
You guys have anything else more to add? We've been on here for an hour and a half.
No, I just think that Stars fans are all right, even though sometimes I'm hard on them. They
I love
can
them.
they can be all right.
They're my people.
Yeah. Look at that.
Bright future, lots of cool things coming.
Yeah.
Lots of
Yeah,
old
I
books coming back.
For us, 2022. I mean, for Star Wars fans, it's gonna be kind of crazy. 2022
wild.
for us is gonna be like we won't sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's just
gonna be wild.
stuff not
Book of Boba is going to be lit.
How the hell are they gonna do? Essentially, I count Book of Boba 2022 because December 29th.
Yeah, pretty
I
much
mean,
2022. Yeah.
So we got Book of Boba, we got Andor, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, we got Mandalorian season 3.
And Bad Batch season 2, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
what the hell, dude? That's 4 major shows. Like, usually we'd only get one a year.
I hope that's the
wild.
precedence, man. I hope that's what they do from now on.
That's wild. That's huge. That's like
For
$1
the year.
billion worth of shows in a year.
They can do
Also,
it though.
who knows if they do like another Visions or something along that line? But I
True.
like
And the game,
concept of.
some game in 2022, perhaps.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've heard there's
Respawn was
another
like-
animated show that no one knows about that's coming out next year too.
What?
Could be wrong. Yeah, I heard just randomly there's another animated show
Oh.
that no one knows about. You're so right. You're so right.
And we got a lot of novels. Yeah, that's right.
True.
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 I'm excited for those novels. Yeah. Except for the freaking Luke one. I'm like, why were they just they're
Luke
hunting
and-
for Exegol, man? Like,
Yeah, man. Hunting for Exegol,
so
bro.
he knew about it, and he's just like not gonna tell anybody. Like,
I know, right?
what the hell?
Well,
Hey.
they found out about it from his notes though in the book. Like he had
Yeah.
that stuff written down.
Hey, look, I'm down
they?
actually for that book. I'm like for real, I'm down. But I hope
book?
it's not
What are we
just
talking about?
like the Lando one.
Secrets of the Jedi? No, wait, what?
No, the Lando Luke one, where Lando and Luke
Wait.
and Ochi and
In Last Jedi, did Luke know about Exegol?
So I mean, he would have known at that time, but like in Rise of Skywalker, like Rey hears that name and she's like, "Oh, let me look this up," and she thumbs doing those books and sees Luke's notes and how. I mean, that's why we see Lando's. They were trying to find OG
right, exactly.
to get there, and they never found him.
But
Bro, Luke might have
Why-
known about Ray the whole time. Like, he might have known about Ray the whole time because Ray might be the person they're trying to protect in the Lando book.
I'm confused. Did he know Palpatine was alive?
I think so. Well, he knew something dark was going on Exegol. I don't know if he knew it was Palpatine, but look, I would like an explanation if that book explained partially why he does go away or has so much problem with Ben or something. Like, some context would be nice, for some of that. So we'll see.
Interesting. Anyways, it's always fun to have you on here, Chaco. It always increases the conversation, and I always appreciate you on here, man. So
Yeah, thanks for having me.
yeah,
Sure,
of
man.
course.
Now tell us all your secrets about your meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, we're not live anymore. Just let it go.
Yeah, we're not live. Theory X-Wing Alliance was my personal fave as missions tied in with the 5th and 6th film to have an escort, even a escort with Dash Rendar. Oh, Flight of the Sim Star Wars games. Flight Sim. Which one did I play? I played X-Wing when I was a kid, and there was another one too. Did you guys play those?
Yeah, dude. Rogue Squadron was lit.
Right, Rogue Squadron.
Oh, I
And
did
then-
play Rogue Squadron.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, then there were some like really new age ones on floppy drives, I think. Do you guys
Yeah, I don't
remember
know if I
floppy
played
disks?
any of those. Oh, heck yeah, man. I remember floppy disks.
I don't think anyone in chat knows about those.
I remember when you had to put your floppy disk in an external drive that you connected to your computer and you stuck it in. Yeah, I remember that.
Dad was a computer programmer growing up, and so I always inherited old garbage whenever he upgraded. So yeah, it was
Cool.
rough.
Like a 386 and like those old ones. Really fun.
All right, chat. We will catch you all later. Thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to check out Darth Chaco on TikTok. Make sure to check out Josh at the Den of Nerds. And check out my Spotify. We got new episodes every day, and I'll have a new fan fiction for you guys tomorrow. So catch you all later. Catch you next week. Actually, catch you on Friday when we do a live stream for St. Jude's. So love you all.
Have a good one.
See you then.